There comes a moment on the spiritual path when you no longer seek to reach heaven. You begin to realize that heaven is already here. Not a distant reward, not a place above the clouds, but a living state of consciousness revealed when illusion dissolves. This was Joel Goldsmith's greatest revelation. Heaven is the awareness of oneness, the recognition that spirit, not matter, is reality. When this awareness becomes steady, life itself becomes the kingdom. Most people live believing they are separate, a body in a world of other bodies, trying to survive, compete, protect, and possess. But separation is the dream. Oneness is the waking. Awakening does not change the world. It changes the way you see it. Goldsmith said, "Heaven is not attained. It is revealed when false identity disappears." The false identity is the little me that believes it lives apart from God. That me worries, desires, fears, and compares. It measures everything in time, past and future, and misses the eternal now. Heaven begins the moment you stop identifying as that me and begin recognizing yourself as consciousness aware of being. Look closely at this moment right now. Before thought, before name, before story, there is pure awareness. That awareness has no age, no nationality, no gender, no history. It simply is. That isness is heaven itself. When Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is within you," he wasn't describing a reward after death. He was pointing to this living presence inside consciousness. Goldsmith often told his students, "Stop trying to make heaven come down to earth. Recognize that earth already is heaven, misunderstood by mortal sense." To live as consciousness means to walk through the world as the witness of spirit, not as a personality struggling with outcomes. You see the same sky, the same people, the same events, but you no longer react from fear or desire. You live from awareness. When you live as consciousness, opposites begin to fade. Good and bad, gain and loss, success and failure, all merge into one silent rhythm of divine unfolding. It's like watching waves rise and fall. You no longer panic at the crash, because you know the sea never loses itself. So too, when consciousness knows itself, change no longer threatens peace. Goldsmith described this state as living in the world, but not of it. You still pay bills, eat food, love people, but inwardly you remain free. The events of life pass through you like wind through open space. You no longer cling to outcomes. You let life express itself, and that effortless allowing is heaven manifest. He once told the story of a businessman who came to him in crisis, a total financial collapse. Goldsmith said nothing about money. He simply said, "Look at the sky. Has God's abundance disappeared from it?" The man looked up and said, "No." Joel replied, "Then it hasn't disappeared from you." Peace returned first, and then prosperity followed, because heaven always appears first in consciousness, then as form. To live as consciousness is not escape. It is embodiment. It's bringing spiritual awareness into every ordinary act. When you walk, walk as presence. When you eat, eat in gratitude. When you speak, let words arise from silence. That is heaven touching earth in every moment. Goldsmith said, "Heaven is the state of consciousness where nothing opposes God." That means no judgment, no resistance, no fear. When opposition ends, harmony begins. This is not theory. It is spiritual physics. Where consciousness rests in oneness, life organizes itself with effortless precision. Imagine your life completely aligned with that. You wake without anxiety. You act without fear. You trust the invisible order behind all appearances. And every encounter becomes sacred, because you meet yourself in every form. That is heaven on earth. But to sustain it, vigilance is required. The vigilance of awareness. Because the old mind will try to reclaim control. It whispers, "You are still human, still limited." And the moment you believe it, heaven fades from sight. So watch, not with tension, but with quiet alertness. Stay aware that you are awareness. The more you stay conscious of this, the less illusion can hypnotize you. Goldsmith said, "Every time you see good or evil as power, you step out of heaven." Heaven has no opposites. It is pure equilibrium. When you know that, peace becomes unshakable. And this peace is not emotion. It is the natural fragrance of realization. In this awareness, love flowers naturally. You don't try to love. You are love. Compassion flows without effort because you see no other. Even those who appear hostile dissolve in your presence because your consciousness refuses to energize conflict. This is the silent healing power of heaven consciousness. One of Goldsmith's last students asked him, "Joel, are you ever disturbed?" He replied, "Sometimes yes, for a moment. Then I remember there is no Joel to be disturbed." That remembrance is mastery. Heaven returns the instant you drop the personal sense of self. To live as consciousness does not mean escaping the human story. It means illuminating it. You bring light into family, work, relationships, not by preaching, but by being presence itself. People feel it before they understand it. Your peace becomes contagious. Your silence becomes strength. Your life becomes teaching. That is heaven's true ministry. So how do you begin living this way now? Step 1. Daily remembrance. Upon waking, before thought arises, say quietly, "I am not body, I am consciousness aware of being." Start the day from truth instead of reaction. Step 2. Seeing through appearances. When challenges come, pause and say within, "This too is God appearing as experience." Refuse to label it good or bad. You disarm the illusion when you see divinity in disguise. Step 3. Silent gratitude. End each day with stillness. Thank the presence for simply being, not for achievements, but for awareness itself. These simple acts gradually anchor heaven in your daily vibration. Goldsmith called this the practice of presence. He said, "Heaven appears not through effort, but through remembrance. The more you remember, the more the veil lifts, until one day you realize you were never separate, never searching, only dreaming you were. And when the dream ends, the ordinary world shines with extraordinary light. That light is heaven." So now, take a breath. Look around. Whatever you see, this room, this sky, this very moment, is spirit expressing as visibility. Heaven is not coming, it is unfolding. The miracle has already happened. You are living it right now as consciousness aware of itself. This is heaven on earth. If this message awakens peace within you, like this video, comment, "Heaven is here," and subscribe to Legacy Igniter for the complete Joel Goldsmith Awakening series. Heaven is not a destination. It is your awareness, realized.